kick off the day and let the cool part of the night take over. Light something soft, pour something smooth. You're exactly where you need to be. So go ahead and show a little love. Click that bell, share. Let the next soul know where the real story lives. 'Cause once the shadows start speaking, you want to bring somebody with you. You ain't in no rush now, baby. This is your corner of the night. And tonight, we step behind velvet ropes where whispers don't stop just 'cause the music drops. Some folks shine under bright lights, and some burn slow in the dark. That's when Detective AsMar Kyng steps in with his fine ass. King don't just watch the room, he reads it. Follow footprints no one meant to leave. So don't drift, love. Stay near, stay tuned, and let the rhythm guide you. You're tuned in to When Shadows Stand Alone. And me, I'm right here, spinning stories and flipping tracks, saving your seat at the Midnight Lounge.
Imagine walking into a place where the sin is wearing perfume. Like an expensive tailor-made suit on a body that hasn't showered in years. Velvet Rain Lounge was that place. Now don't get it confused. I'm only speaking from the shadows in those dark corners of truth. But in the light, the VRL was a premier strip club, nationally known. Oh, and believe the hype. The club actually had rain drizzling from the ceilings, glass floors, fish tanks in the walls, and surrounded by smiles sharp enough to cut a lizard's throat. But I'm saying all that to say this. I got the call shortly after 3 a.m. The Velvet Rain Lounge strip club off of Auburn Avenue, VIP section. One male victim, multiple gunshots, DOA. Andre Lockhart, NBA All-Star and Rookie of the Year, the league's new hotness, worth close to $100 million. But now, a tragic tale of what could have been. When I arrived to the club, I was swiftly met by security.
He's back here, detective. Club closed the second it happened. Owner's pissed.
Blood doesn't care how famous you are. It soaks into the velvet just the same. Dre Lockhart's body was sprawled on a custom white leather couch. Shirt open. 2 gunshots to the chest at close range. Almost surgically placed. No cameras back here. No witnesses either. But this wasn't just a murder. This was personal. It was clean. Like it was rehearsed. 2 shots. Patterns tight. Execution style. No weapon. Any prints we can use?
No prints yet, detective. They wore gloves, most likely. There's no gun either, but his watch is gone.
Dre wore a custom diamond-encrusted AP. That's an Audemars Piguet if you're wondering. Valued at around $900,000. Street valued at all the motive you need. I took a look around. Glass is still wet with champagne. Lipstick on the rim of a bottle. A shade of burgundy. Not the common shade of red you typically see the club dancers wearing. And a receipt at the end table. Not for drinks, but for roses. 12 long-stemmed black roses picked up 2 hours before he was killed. Whoever was with him wasn't a dancer. I proceed to go and question the club owner. Do you know who he came in with?
VIP list says Dre came alone, but his name buys silence. He gets a private room anytime he wants.
So somebody delivered black roses to the strip club. And why wasn't the VIP room locked after he walked in? That's when I met her. Valencia Moore, stage name Velvet V. Now retired dancer, turned entrepreneur, runs her own champagne line. Now in her late 30s, still glamour mixed with a sharp street edge, the kind of woman that keeps secrets in her smile.
He didn't come alone, detective. He came for me.
You were with him?
I wasn't with him in that room, but he told me to meet him there. He said he had something to tell me. Something big.
Something big always means trouble. I leaned in. Did he seem nervous?
Nervous? No. He was calm. Like dangerously calm. Like someone who finally knows the truth. He kissed me in a hallway, handed me the roses, then went in alone.
You didn't follow?
No. I had other rounds to make. He went in and locked the door behind him.
Dre locked the door. Yet when he was found, it was ajar. Either someone was already inside or someone had a key. That's when I got the call from dispatch.
Detective King, we just received an anonymous tip. Says check Lockhart Side Penthouse, Midtown. Said the murder started there.
Never trust a murder scene that's too clean. The real mess usually starts elsewhere. I arrived to the penthouse. Dre's place was a mix of Art Deco and arrogance. Designer everything. Top notch. Everything in order. But his bedroom was torn to hell. Pillows ripped. Sheets off. Drawers open. One particular drawer had something unexpected inside. An ultrasound, 8 weeks along. Name scribed on the back, for us. Angela? Angela Ray, socialite, it girl, and sister of Dre's teammate Kendall Ray, and the girlfriend that Dre denied ever having. Now things are starting to cook. Later on that day, I was able to have a sit down with Angela Ray. She was kind enough to meet me at the station. But once I entered the interview room, I got right to it. I wanted answers. Angela, are you pregnant? And why didn't Dre tell anyone?
Because I wasn't his first secret, just his latest. I was pregnant all the while he was planning to marry V.
Valencia?
Yes, Valencia. He bought her a ring and told her he was leaving basketball. He claims he wanted a quiet life. Said she calmed his demons, whatever that means.
Jealousy, pregnancy, a hidden engagement, a stolen watch. We weren't just in scandal territory now. We're neck deep in betrayal. I make my way over to the players' practice facility to have a word with Kendall Ray. You know your sister's pregnant?
I knew he was using her. He was playing around in her face and behind her back. I heard he was laughing about it, talking about he was done with the drama. Told everyone she was a mistake.
Did you kill him?
If I did, he'd never see it coming. But I ain't that stupid.
He wasn't lying, but he was hiding something. After our little chat, I was headed back to the station when a forensic tech radioed in.
Hey detective, I've got a parcel on the champagne glass. Belongs to Kendall Ray.
Sure, Kendall was there. He lied about it, but it still didn't fit. He had a motive, but no time. Cameras caught him entering the gym just minutes before the murder. Alibis type. That's when the real twist came. Dispatch radios in with another tip.
Detectives, another anonymous tip came through. Checked Valencia Moore's financials. Big deposit made 2 days before the murder. Offshore account.
And just like that, the woman dripping in silk and sorrow might have blood on her hands too. Dre, what were you into? Who really wanted you dead? And why?
Now, baby, what did we just walk into? Jealousy in the air, a secret growing where no light's been shined, and somebody slipping diamonds where they don't belong. This ain't just heat, baby. This is a whole scandal dressed in satin. But hold tight, love. Detective Kyng's still in the room, and he knows how to find the truth hiding behind all that pretty.
When money is involved, people kill for power. When love's involved, they kill for pain. But when it's both, that's when murder becomes poetic. Valencia Moore, Velvet V, had a motive. Money, opportunity, and mystery on her side. A $1.5 million deposit into an offshore account of hers 2 days before the murder. And there was the diamond ring that Dre was supposed to give to her. Nowhere to be found. Not on his person. Not in the penthouse. Just gone. When I finally got Valencia into interrogation, I was told he was going to propose, but the ring is missing, and your bank account has grown.
I didn't kill him. I loved him. That money wasn't payment. It was protection.
Protection from who?
Dre had enemies. His agent, Lionel Glass.
Lionel Glass, professional sports agent with a top-tier client list, an absolute ruthless businessman. Suits tailor-pressed with creases sharp as weapons. He had a rep for cleaning up messes before they ever hit the press. I gotta pay him a visit. I arrived to Lionel Glass's office in a luxury high-rise.
Detective Kyng, can I offer you a drink or just an alibi?
How about both?
Look, Dre was a complicated kid. Marketable, yes, but wild as hell. I had to deal with his gambling debt, his affair with a rival team owner's daughter, and 2 paternity suits in 2 years. Now he wanted to throw it all away for a washed-up dancer.
So you threatened him?
I saved him. I wired Valencia money to disappear, to take the ring and go.
So the money was real, but the motive has changed. Lionel didn't kill Dre. He was trying to stop him from destroying his career. Problem was, Dre had already made up his mind. Back at the station, I went over everything again. The roses, the lipstick, the ultrasound, the champagne. Then it hit me. The receipt for the black roses wasn't in Dre's name. It was paid for in cash, with a business card left in the florist envelope, with one word printed on. Regalia. Not a person. A high-end escort agency. Come to find out, registered and owned by Angela Ray. So Angela wasn't just a pregnant girlfriend. She was running girls, including herself. Angela wasn't just scorned. She was exposed. Dre found out she lied about the baby, the relationship, all of it. She wasn't upset that he was going to propose to V. She was upset that he was going to out her, cut her off, destroy her little empire. She knew it. I arrived at Angela's condo on the east side of the city. Walking up to her door, I can see her trunk open. Empty, but open. She's mid-pack, suitcase open, lies exposed. Going somewhere, Angela?
On a girls' trip, we're going to Vegas. You ever been?
No, but I have seen the itinerary on your printer and the gun in your makeup bag. She was silent, no struggle, sat on the bed, exhaled.
He laughed at me. After everything I built, he laughed at me and said I was nothing. He was telling everyone that the baby wasn't even his.
It wasn't, was it?
No, but he didn't know for sure. I just needed him to believe it, at least long enough to secure the lifestyle I've been working so hard for.
She snuck into the club through the service entrance, knowing his routine. used a copy of his key card she stole weeks before, slipped into that VIP room before he even arrived. The roses, a distraction. The glass of champagne, laced with just a little something to slow him down. The gun, unregistered. The watch, sold on a dark market before the sun came up. You could have walked away.
I had too much to lose, Detective. Walking away was not an option for me.
Power attracts attention. But scandal, that attracts shadows. Andre Lockhart didn't die because he made mistakes. He died because he saw the truth and tried to change the ending. But in places like this, the ending has already been written. Either in lipstick, in blood, and sometimes even in silence.
Secrets got spilled tonight, and baby, some of them still smell like smoke and sin. Lucky for us, Detective Kyng knows how to read the flame, knows when it's heat and when it's smoke in disguise. You stay easy now, baby. Keep your ears open and your spirit smooth. We got more nights to burn and more stories to slide through. Make sure you hit that bell for me and like if you enjoy the vibe. Me and Sugar will be right here. Same vibe, same sweet time on this soft side of the static.